Hey there. If you're watching this, it's probably because part of you is tired of chasing. Tired of chasing validation, chasing opportunities, chasing a seat at a table that never seems to have your name on it. What if, instead of running after the things you want, you could become the kind of person they run toward? What if you could build a life, a career, and a presence so compelling that in 2026 and beyond, opportunity finds you? That's not a fantasy. It's a strategy. And over the next 5 minutes, I'm going to walk you through the exact mindset and practical steps to shift from being the chaser to becoming the chased. This isn't about manipulation or tricks. It's about a fundamental upgrade to your personal operating system. Let's start with the core principle. You cannot be chased if you are standing still. The magnetic force you want to create doesn't come from wanting to be wanted. It comes from being deeply, authentically immersed in your own path of growth. The world is drawn to motion, to energy, to someone who is clearly going somewhere. So, the first and most critical step is to define your direction with ruthless clarity. I'm not just talking about a vague goal, like be successful or make more money. I'm talking about crafting a vision for your future self that is so specific you can almost touch it. What does that person know? What skills have they mastered? How do they carry themselves? What problems do they solve? When you become obsessed with becoming that person, a strange thing happens. Your focus shifts inward. You stop looking for external approval and start building intrinsic value. And value is the ultimate magnet. Now, with that direction set, we move to the engine of your momentum, public creation. This is where most people get stuck. They learn in private, they plan in private, they dream in private. You are building a body of work that answers one critical question for the world. What is it like to be around this person? When the answer is, it's insightful, it's growing, it's valuable, then you've just turned your life into a signal that attracts the right people, clients, and opportunities. This leads us to the third key, mastering the art of strategic absence. This might sound counterintuitive. To be chased, don't you have to be everywhere? Actually, no. Constant, frantic availability diminishes your value. It signals that you are waiting, that your time isn't precious. The people who are chased understand the power of focus and the power of the pause. They don't answer every email in 2 minutes. They don't say yes to every request. They protect their time and energy for their most important work, the work that builds their vision. This creates a healthy boundary. It communicates that you are a person with priorities, with a mission that matters more than instant availability. When you are selectively available, your presence becomes a gift, not a given. People begin to value your time because you clearly value it yourself. But all of this, the direction, the creation, the boundaries, rests on one non-negotiable foundation: unshakable self-belief. You have to become the first and most fervent believer in your own vision. There will be days you don't feel like it. There will be silence after you put your work out there. The chase is not a linear, upward curve. It's built on the consistency you maintain even when no one is applauding. This inner belief is your anchor. It's what allows you to keep creating when it's hard, to hold your boundaries when it's uncomfortable, and to stay true to your direction when you're tempted by a shortcut. This belief isn't loud arrogance. It's a quiet, deep knowing that you are on your path, building something real. So, let's bring this together into your action plan for 2026. First, this week, get crystal clear. Write down, in vivid detail, who you are committed to becoming by the end of next year. Not just professionally, but in character. Second, for the next month, commit to one small public act of creation 3 times a week. A short video, a thoughtful post, a meaningful comment in your field. Just put your learning and thinking out there. Third, starting today, audit your availability. Where are you too easy to reach? Where can you create more focused blocks of time for your own growth? Schedule that time like it's the most important meeting of your week, because it is. The transition from chaser to chased is a metamorphosis. It's the journey from seeking permission to granting it, from looking for a spotlight to becoming the source of light. 2026 is not just a year on a calendar. It's the future you are building right now. With every focused hour, every piece of value you share, and every boundary you honor. Stop chasing. Start building. Become so focused on your own path that the sound of your progress becomes the signal that draws everything you want directly to you. The world doesn't chase people who want things. The world chases people who are building things. Be a builder,